Hello, friends. It's been a minute. I know that because this is a surprise, we probably won't have a whole lot of viewers right now, but hopefully you guys can catch this video later, and yeah, you can pick your numbers and watch it from the beginning. But for those of you that are with us today, I am pulling for the letter L. For some reason, my new trays have me like talking with a lisp or something. It's interesting. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna pull for letter L today. You see my Salem in the background, over here. He says, "I'm just gonna give myself a bath on camera." Salem. Anyways, hey Mia, how are you, beautiful lady? So anyways, yeah, we'll get started. 1, 2, or 3. As usual, I'm going with the fairy deck today. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Just pick whichever one you feel drawn to. And like I said, special letter for today, you get your very own cards if you have the initial L. So go right ahead and put those letter or numbers in the comments, and yeah, go with your intuition. Ooh, you are gonna like number 1 if you picked one. Not trying to give anything away though. 1, 2, or 3. Go with your intuition, okay? Pick your card based on what you feel inside. Sometimes I have to say the numbers to myself. 1, 2, 3. And in one of those numbers, I will feel pulled, or I'll feel a warmth or a heat. But always go with your first guess, your first thought. That's your intuition. The second one is your ego. So listen to that higher voice. I did want to talk to you briefly about some events we have coming up. So Metaphysical Masters is going to be July 15th, and that class is all about learning how to manifest your deepest desires. And I have manifested some incredible, amazing things in my life, and I want to share that with you. I'll also have 3 other teachers here who are all manifesting badasses. I mean, Chantel has a manifesting story that will give you the chills. It's just incredible how quickly and easily they are able to manifest what they want in life. And so if you're interested in that, that will be July 15th. That's 222. The psychic class that I have, which I only teach every 6 months. So if you haven't taken a psychic class and you want to, get on it, because like I said, only 2 times a year. That one's $2.99, and it's also in July. I just can't remember the date. But if you follow me on eventbrite.com, please follow me on Eventbrite, because if you buy tickets or come to events often, then that will alert you immediately every time an event comes up. And before you know it, we are going to start posting October events, and October events, even September events, sell out insanely fast. So if you want to be first alerted, that's what you need to do. I am going to be having surgery next Thursday, so maybe just keep me in mind as far as sending messages at that time, because I won't be answering messages for a good week. Okay. Let's see. I think that's it. We should get down to it. That's what you're really here for, isn't it? Hello, Emma. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Heather. Ooh, so many precious people. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Go with your first feeling. I'm looking for L's and I don't see any L's, but maybe later on, after we get off of here, we'll have some L's hop on and get on for the live. Okay. Thank you, Kelsey. I so appreciate that. Thank you, Charity. Okay, hi, Barb. Barb is going to be one of the faces that you will see this weekend at the Moberly show. That show is almost sold out, and it is probably going to be the biggest show that we've had in about 2 years. So that's going to be pretty fun. I cannot wait to feel the energy in that room and just be surrounded by so many amazing people. I'm really excited about that. I don't know who's more excited, you or me. All right, let's go with Number one, if you picked number one, you got, sorry, my phone just rang. You got the sun, okay, which is number 19. Make sure that you're paying attention to the number 19, whether that be for a date, a time, if you're looking for days, weeks, months, those types of things. But this card is all about things coming out perfectly. Amazing ideas, things that really lead to positivity and going uphill from here. Everything is uphill from here. The sun is about planning, 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 and hoping and praying that things turn out the way you need them to, and they are going to. But there is a catch to this card. In order for you to reap the benefits of this card, to have everything, turn out perfectly, one thing that you need to do, and this is the ingredient to manifestation, this is the ingredient to success, this is the ingredient to happiness, is to have pure gratitude in your heart. One way that I like to do that is every night before I go to bed, I sit there, instead of like counting sheep, I will say what I'm grateful for. Of course, it always starts out with my ledger, and then it goes on and on and on. And I mean, I do everything that I'm grateful for. I'll go until I literally fall asleep. I've gotten to a point where I've said something like I'm grateful for toilet paper. I know it sounds silly, but I am. I mean, who wants to wipe themselves with a leaf? So I'm grateful. But eternal gratitude is one way to get everything you want and need in life. And this card is saying that's all that's missing. That's the only thing that's missing. We need you to feel grateful for what you already have. If you're constantly the universe has two cyclones. They have positivity and negativity. And if you're constantly going in the negative one instead of the positive one, you will forever get negative results. You have to change your way of thinking, because if you don't change the way that you're thinking, you are going to get into a cycle. Momentum will start building, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So you have been warned. Gratitude is the only thing that's missing, and then things are literally going to turn out perfectly for you. Oh, Erica, I'm grateful for you. You are so sweet. Thank you. But I am going to plug my own self here with the manifestation class. That is the perfect way to learn how to manifest what you want. If you're already on the right path, get that momentum up higher. Keep it going. Okay. Hi, Sarah. Number two. Number two is the Nine of Autumn. Again, this is my fairy deck. I love this deck because for its suits, it uses the seasons. So I love that. Anyways, this card, if you picked number two, is all about rewarding yourself. You have worked your ass off. We are proud of you. We want to let you know that we're proud of you. Sometimes this card also has to do with self-employment, okay? So if you've been thinking about chasing a dream down or making something, working for yourself in some way, shape, or form, this card is here to tell you, not only do you have what you need already, your resources are there, but it's going to be very successful. The other thing that this card can sometimes mean, it's not the Hermit, but the message is kind of similar to the Hermit card, is that the universe wants you to take some time and spend it alone. They want you to cherish alone time. And I often see this message come through when someone's going through a really rough breakup. They're like, I can't seem to make any relationships work. I think it's me because this keeps happening. Those types of things. First of all, stop that negative talk. But secondly, the universe and your guides want you to fall in love with yourself. If you don't fall in love with yourself, how can you expect anybody else to? So it's really, really important with this card, two things: that you fall in love with yourself, respect yourself, give yourself time, be kind and gentle with yourself. But also it's a time to step out and reward yourself. Your guides are extremely proud of how hard you worked, and maybe you just need someone to give you a push and say, hey, relax, take a trip. But either way, whether it's you need to spend time alone or you have some ideas about possible self-employment or just work in general, the universe is wanting to reward you, and they ask that you do that by doing something kind for yourself. Okay, number three, Queen of Winter, strong and patient. Oh, one more thing with card number two. If you are thinking about possibly starting a business or something similar, look into the fall will be the best time for you to start that. So just keep that in mind because that was a fall suit, okay? All right, Queen of Winter. We get this one quite often. Sorry, super parched today. We get this one quite often, but I think that we get it because it's a message that we need to hear often. The Queen of Winter is all about a strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny person. Which, Misty, I see that you just said, I guess I'm picking 3. I can't imagine that this card would be, that explains you to a T. But this card is all about letting go of people or things that no longer serve you. So if you feel like you've constantly been in that rut, that hamster wheel that's just turning and turning and you're like a robot, you're just getting through the motions, that is not how life is supposed to be. It's time for you to clear out things that no longer serve you. We only have so much energy and we can't pour from an empty cup. So it's imperative that you remember every now and then you have to do what I call clear your cache, your emotional cache. And what I mean by that is get rid of all of the shitty apps that don't work with bugs. Get rid of the thousands of photos that you have, doubles of. I mean, I'm just trying to kind of compare this, give it an analogy with a phone. But your phone will not run correctly if it's just bogged down with tons and tons of things that it's using its energy on, right? And so it's the same thing for us. It's time for you to clear your energy and clear out things that no longer serve you. Another thing sometimes this can mean is it's time to focus heavily on your career, okay? Or it could have something to do with being an unmarried or divorced individual. So, if you are an unmarried, divorced individual and you're getting this card, that's the universe's way and your guide's way of saying, hey, you made the right decision, okay? If you are struggling in your career, this card is their way of saying, dude, get back on the fucking horse, okay? So keep that in mind. If you're wondering where your focus should be, it should be on your career. And if you feel bogged down, if you almost feel like you maybe live with an energy vampire or you have an energy vampire around, it's time to get rid of them. And I know it's hard because you want to be helpful and you want to be kind. I'm right there. I get it. But sometimes you just have to delete them from your life, just like Facebook. Boop. So that card, it came through for a reason. Just so you know, you may have to buckle down and do some things you don't want to do. Okay. An L, finally. Hello, Lisa. How are you? I guess we're just reading for Lisa. I don't see any other L's on here, unless I missed them. All right, Lisa, here we go. If you have the initial L in your name, if you are asking for guidance with something or a place, a person that has to do with the initial L, this reading is for you. Hello, there we go, Marie. All right, so initial L, you got the 8 of Winter, okay? And this card is all about letting you know that you have everything you need to manifest what you want to happen, but you are putting yourself in a cage. You are telling yourself, if only I had this, or if only I had that, or, I mean, it's really about a huge lack of confidence, what this card is about. And so this is your guide's way of kicking you in the ass and saying, you have got what it takes. Stop. Stop telling yourself you don't. Stop putting yourself in a cage. Stop talking down to yourself. You've got it. Thinking you're powerless when you're not is so frustrating. Not just for you, but also for spiritual advisors, counselors, your children. You have to step back and find your fucking power because it's there. If it wasn't, you wouldn't be getting this card. So don't sit here and tell me, yeah, but I don't have this, I don't have that. Yes, you do. You are in control of your own happiness, okay? Nobody else. You can't sit here and say that somebody else is affecting you and keeping you from getting to where you want to be or to finding true happiness. So get back on the horse, pull up those big girl panties. You have the power to do this. Stop acting powerless, okay? Whatever it is that you're trying to do, just so you know, whether it be ending a relationship, starting a relationship, getting into the dating game, starting your own business, trying to get a new job somewhere else, making friends, any of those, you have to believe in yourself. Do you know why? Because nobody else is going to fucking believe in you. I have to tell you that. It took me a long time to believe that, but at the end of the day, you are your own everything. Okay? I pulled one extra card for the L's because I wanted a little bit more information. And it was so funny. I pulled from my animal deck, and the card that popped out after, reading this other card was like, oh my gosh. So it's the cougar. I love it. It's all about confidence, taking charge and being bold. Okay? So if that doesn't tell you two cards that mean almost the exact same thing coming out for the initial L's, hello, pull up them panties. All right. I am going to get off of here. Those of you that just joined, sorry, Lorraine, I hope I didn't upset you, but I got to do what they say. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go get my babies, and I will see some of you this weekend in Moberly, Missouri. There are still a few tickets left. You can still use the Gemini code, I believe, until the 21st. So that will save you $10 off every single ticket. Just put Gemini, all caps, in the promo code. And like I said, this is probably going to be our biggest show of the year. So I just can't wait. I can't wait to hang out with you guys and see you there and feel that energy. So I love you so much. I appreciate you. I'm so unbelievably grateful for you. Thank you for following and being loyal. You're amazing. You fucking rock. You've got the power. You don't need anybody else to give you permission. And I will see you later.